actually what is that agro-processing. And we already have a plan. Every one of us already has a plan of what is supposed to be done in the agro-processing sector. We looked into so many things yesterday, including the levels of processing. We already know who we are. Are you who we are? We are in, others in primary level of processing, others in secondary level of processing. We already know that. Then we know the possible agro-processing methods that we are engaged in: drying, pulping, smoking, cooking. We already know that we are doing those. And we know now the key components that was starting with the product development. We are now okay, we can start our own products, or we can develop our own new products in our enterprises using some of the tools yesterday we had discussed. We also know more about food preservations. Then we also looked at the facility settings of the agro-processing. Then we also looked at quality controls, the GMPs, the GAPs, and the HACCP our friend was talking of. Then we had also a good number of discussions yesterday. So today we will be discussing on agri-food value chain, and this includes the value chain analysis in our businesses. And to start with, we will look into the course outlines. Our course outlines includes the agri-food value chain, key definitions, and understanding about what it is. Then we will look into analysis or analyzing a typical rudimentary value chains for our enterprises. Then we will also focus at understanding of the supply chain management, the outgrower scheme development models. Then I think this is very important here. Later we will really benefit from it. Then we will focus also at creating the agribusiness partnership and the networking systems for our agribusiness value chains. So to start with, I actually want to ask questions to the participants to, to explain about the understanding of agri business or agri food value chains. What is it exactly? Can someone help us with this? Is there anyone who has any knowledge of understanding what is agri food value chain? Yeah. So as there's nobody who is trying to, yes, or someone is locking in. Okay. Yeah. Let's look at the the key definitions of agri-food value chains. The key definitions here includes, the full interconnections of networks that involves all stakeholders and activities required to bring the particular food from the farm to consumers. This one here means in our businesses, in our agri businesses, there are always actors. There are people involved in in uh, in the trade, in the sectors. So for the goods to reach the consumers, there are specific categories of people that are involved in that businesses. So they are interconnected and they work together as a network, as collaborators, as partners, so that the food itself reaches to the final consumers. I want to give one typical example for those who have traveled, for those who have gone to Kampala, to Uganda. If you see Mukwano company works with the partners. There's processor there. There's somebody doing packaging. There's somebody working with the farmers. There's somebody distributing the commodities of Mukwano, and there's also somebody providing extension services. So these are all different stakeholders involved in the businesses of Mukwano company, and that defines what is a full agri-food value chain for for that company. And there are key benefits of agri-food value chains. One of the key benefit is, when the value chain is actually on its work, it increases the efficiency and reduces the cost. Instead of the one company does everything, then another company or another actor can do another part, and it reduces the cost and increases efficiency. I mean, uh, that reduction of delays, especially in the production processes. If you need raw materials, the farmer can easily get connected. The transporter can easily brings it, and you can do the processing very fast. So this is one of the value chain, importances. Then number two, value chain, activities are very important, very good, because we are in the world of competition. The businesses are facing a lot of steep competitions. For us in South Sudan, we have a lot of competitors. The global competitors, people bring things from outside. Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania is in, Ethiopia is in. So you find that it is very important, if we strengthen our value chains activities and partnership, then we'll be able to compete. We'll be able to suppress some of these competitors, and we knock them out in a market. The third one is to maintain the viability and increase market shares. By increasing the number of farm activities, then we will have a lot of bumper harvest. And when we have a lot of these produces, the reserves, then we'll be able to increase our market shares, and we maintain the viability of our businesses. The other fourth importance is now the sharing of knowledge and experiences among partners. In the value chains, where the value chain is working, there's that aspect of sharing knowledge, transferring experiences from the other partner to the other ones. So it's very important. Working alone as a farmer, working alone as a processor will not, encourage such kind of things to happen. Then the fifth one now, but it also allow partners to improve innovations, technologies, and production methods. When you work in the team, you work as partners, your innovations can improve. You can bring in new innovations. You can bring in new technologies. You can also increase and improve your production methods. Then the last one is the risk mitigations and management. In agribusiness, there are certain uh, things, certain costs that you need to transfer it from you yourself, transfer it to somebody else. Because if you want to do everything yourself alone, what happens is that in case of a risk that might happen, or uncertainty in the agricultural system, you find you will be wasting that money and you are going to fail in your business. So by incorporating the value chains together, you have the high chance to win because certain risks are already transferred and you are away from it. So those are some of the benefits in our agri businesses that when we work together, we are in partnerships, the value chain is strengthened, is working well. You find we benefit a lot from it. In the value chains, we have key components here. There are major components that are always involved in the value chain. This one of the key components is, every value chain has the input suppliers. Input suppliers play a very key role in the value chains through the distribution of essential inputs for all the agri businesses, whether you are a farmer, whether you are a processor, whether you are aggregating, whether you are in the marketing aspects. Input suppliers are always very, very, very important. They are the ones that to bring those inputs, brings to your businesses. Then farmers themselves now will be able to benefit and others. Then the other second level, second component of the agri-food value chain are the producers. It's very important also as agri-business champion to know that we actually need to work with the producers because the producers are responsible in growing the crops. Producers are responsible for the livestock. Some of them go for forestry, and they're also responsible for the application of new farming methods, e.g., harvesting, storage, packaging, primary packaging. All these producers need they perform all these activities here. Then the third component now is the processor. The processors are also very good. They are intermediaries. They link almost all aspects, bring all aspects to work together. Their roles are just to transform the raw materials into finished goods. That is the processing aspects we are talking about. Those ones in rice, those ones in honey, those ones in juice processing. These are all, intermediaries. They bring all these actors, these components together so that the agribusiness works very well. The last component is the distributors. Distributors are also very essential because all the systems, all the chain here requires them to transport, requires them to deliver all what is being produced to the market, and to clients and to customers. So without them, also the business also will have those hurdles. Without the business also will have those challenges. So the components are all very important. They are linked together, and they help and that in the process of doing the agri businesses. So I have a question here to every one of us to discuss about the rudimentary change that we have in our businesses. The question here says, can we analyze, identify the key stages, main actors, and activities that are involved in our value chain businesses? From the understanding of the value chain, so can we please discuss this? I think this is open. We need all people to discuss these questions. Otherwise, you are welcome. Are we together all? Hello, members. Are we together?
Can you repeat your question?
Yes, my question is can we identify the key stages, the main actors and activities involved in our businesses, in our agri businesses, in the chain? I mean, can we be able to identify what do you start with? Who are the main actors and what are the activities?
Good morning.
Morning.
Okay, the main actors are the farmers.
Are you processing? Are you processing?
We are producing. We are seed producers.
Okay, you are seed producers. Okay, who are the main actors involved in the seed production in your business? You are producing seeds. Are you processing the seeds, or you just go to farm and produce it?
We go to farm. We produce.
And who process it?
The consumers.
Okay, so can you please explain to us your production process there?
Okay, we grow. That's the first stage. From the growth, we harvest, collecting crops, posting, harvesting, handling, drying, cleaning, and sorting, or storing of the produce.
Okay. Now, are there actors?
We don't process, but we market our produce.
Okay. You will sell. What you do, what you are doing, is more of seed multiplication. All right. You multiply the seeds, then the processor is there to buy those seeds and process those seeds.
Yes.
Okay. So can you be able to identify now the key main actors in your value chain?
Okay, the key main actors are consumers.
The next one.
Traders. We have consumers and traders.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh. The next one.
I can't say the farmers because we are the farmers ourselves. So I may include maybe processors.
Yeah, sure. Because you are a farmer, you need input uh, suppliers for your farm. You need
Yes.
somebody to give you seeds. You need somebody to give you those chemicals. This is one thing. Then you need somebody to transport your produce, because in farming you need also transporter that comes there. Someone is to transport for you. Then you need someone also to buy your things. Those are the actors. Those are the key actors that I was asking about. Maybe let's listen from Odiongo Peter Casimiro. Maybe you have experiences for us, or you can give us your value chain actors and activities that you do.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dennis. I think you have already mentioned some of it, like when we say the input supply. Here, the actors is we are looking at the seed companies who could provide even. We also have fertilizer suppliers and equipment providers because these are the input supply. So, as one of the looking at the typical agri value chain, also we are looking at the production. In production, we have also actors. We have the farmers, we have the farm workers, and we have also cooperatives that we are actually, whenever we produce, these are the actors that we are looking at and they are getting involved. And then after that production, we have the post-harvest handling. And the actors here involved are the traders. We have the storage providers because we have people who are giving the store for what we are harvesting. After we have these post-harvest actors, we have the processing. Like, like for us, we are dealing with processing. we are also one of the actors for this because we are food processors and then the manufacturers. These are the actors in processing. Then when we come to the distribution and marketing, we have the actors like the wholesalers, the retailers, the exporters, and also marketers. So here, this is actually now we are dealing with the business is actually running like into the market, meaning we have people who are already there who need our products, who buy from us, and also who resell it out. So these are the actors that we have in distribution and marketing. Then in the consumption, which is the consumers, the consumers become the actors. We have also things like hotels, restaurants, like what we are producing. If we are producing the oil, who are the actors that who are going to get involved into what we are producing? So we look at also hotels because they are using it for cooking. We look at the consumers actually who are dealing with our products monthly. These are the actors that are getting involved. So I think these are the stages and actors depending on the specific products and the market. So it is not all that what I explained, but maybe there is certain product that might not go all the chains or all the stages that I mentioned, but dealing with our product, this is actually what is getting involved. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Peter. Can I also hear from someone?
Hello.
Yes.
As if he's offline.
Yeah, I'm getting. This is it. We need to discuss all our businesses here. We need to discuss our value chains. We need to reflect at the key definition that the agri-food value chain is a full interconnections of networks involving all the stakeholders and activities required to bring the particular food from the farm to consumers. So can we really give our value chain system networks in our businesses? Welcome, Kia Moses.
Yeah, thank you very much. For us who deal with the rice processing, the first thing we do is we prepare the land. Then when we are preparing the land, our main actors are farmers who prepare the land and then we plant it and when the rice grows. Then from there, we go for the farm work. The farm workers are the one even who weed it and harvest it. And the farm workers are the main actors there. Then even we go to the input suppliers because even we buy the seeds from people outside. They provide the seeds. These are our suppliers and are the main actors in our rice productions.